You are standing in a crowded room. A woman brushes past your shoulder, catches your eye for a fraction of a second, and keeps walking. You are left turning your head, wondering what exactly just happened. If you consult the standard advice on reading human behavior, you'll be told to look for a specific set of cues. You watch to see if she offers a polite smile, if she laughs at a joke that wasn't particularly funny, or if she nervously touches her hair while looking your way. The fundamental problem is that these signals are incredibly noisy. People smile out of habit, they laugh to smooth over awkward interactions, and they adjust their hair simply because it falls in their face. Politeness looks remarkably similar to romantic interest. Women have strong psychological incentives to keep their true intentions hidden. Decades of social conditioning tell them that making a direct first move comes across as too forward. Add the universal human fear of rejection, the risk of taking a painful hit to the ego, and clear, direct communication is usually off the table. So how do you measure attraction when the other person is actively trying to conceal it from you? Words can be faked, and polite gestures are given out freely. True desire requires a noticeable expenditure of energy. It leaks out through a specific, undeniable physical action that requires real effort. Attraction requires physical reality to thrive. It cannot survive entirely inside someone's head. It demands an external environment. Psychologists refer to this behavior as intentional proximity. It is the deliberate, calculated manufacturing of reasons to exist within your orbit. This strategy solves a major problem. It completely eliminates the risk of ego damage. By simply being near you, she avoids the vulnerability of a verbal confession. This diagram illustrates how that distance slowly shrinks. Repeated exposure builds natural comfort. Staying close allows the connection to grow. It provides a safe vantage point for testing the waters. She observes your reactions from a close distance while keeping an easy exit route. A manufactured coincidence is an effective psychological shield. It allows her to establish closeness while maintaining total plausible deniability. Let's look at how this plays out in a normal corporate environment. Take a standard office building and consider two colleagues, Ravi and Mira. Mira frequently stops by Ravi's desk. She asks a quick question about an upcoming project, or she drops a piece of casual small talk before heading back to work. This schematic traces her daily movement, and it reveals a glaring spatial anomaly. Mira's actual workstation is 2 floors above Ravi's. There is zero logistical reason for her to be on his floor. When Ravi eventually points this out and asks if she secretly works down there, Mira laughs, blushes, and claims she just prefers the coffee machine on his floor. The coffee machine is exactly the kind of shield we just discussed. It gives her a perfectly reasonable, entirely fake justification for making the trip. The caffeine is irrelevant. When basic geography and logic fail to explain a person's physical presence, the math points to a single remaining variable. It is a quiet, deliberate attempt to be near someone. Reading true intent requires a shift in how you observe your surroundings. You have to stop analyzing isolated facial expressions and start calculating the geometric patterns of the environment. Indifference is passive. It requires 0 calories. But repeatedly manufacturing physical proximity takes energy, scheduling, and choice. This behavior translates directly to your phone. It looks like someone viewing your stories the minute they go live, or finding flimsy reasons to reply to a text and keep a dead conversation on life support. To decode this, you need to run 3 simple tests. First, calculate the statistical probability of her appearances. Does she show up in your spaces more often than random chance would dictate? Second, evaluate the logistics. Does she maintain physical or digital contact with you even when all practical reasons for doing so have been completely exhausted? Finally, look for the fabrication of excuses. Notice the tiny, entirely unnecessary questions asked solely to initiate an interaction. Repeated, statistically improbable presence is the ultimate undeniable silent confession. When words are restrained by fear or social conditioning, her actions step in to communicate the exact truth.